Okay, 77 is out, and I'm here to give my reaction slash quick review. So, this chapter, it had its highs, it had its lows, pretty good. Although there's some stuff in here, it was kind of like, I don't know, maybe a little over the top, but some people liked it, I suppose. So we start with the planet, Serial, being attacked by Frieza's army, the Frieza Force, and some Saiyans, along with Bardock. And these Saiyans, they look different than Bardock's crew that we saw in the movie. There's no Fasha here, the other two. So, I don't know. But, they go grade 8 right away because Planet Serial has a full moon. And they just, wreck these poor Namekians. And these are some brutal scenes here. I mean, this reminds me of when Vegeta was, evil and he was killing all the Namekians trying to hunt the Dragon Balls. Very, very similar stuff here. And we got, typical Frieza Force looking goons. This guy, looks like one of the guys who fought Bardock, and Bardock defeated him in the movie. Some good scenes here, some fighting, yada yada. And then we see Bardock. He comes to save. Well, he goes to kill. He thinks he's going to kill Cerulean, but he ends up saving Granolah and his mother. And what happens in this chapter later on is, that's the part I'm a little iffy on. But anyway, so we got this guy, this old guy right here, this old Cerulean dude, Cerulean Master Roshi. And he's telling this other guy named Flake to shoot a beam, which, these the Ceruleans is like their signature move. It reminds me a lot of the Spirit Gun from Yu Yu Hakusho. Very, very similar. This is like a upper B class demon level Spirit Gun. Although we know it would actually be more like an S class if it was in Hakusho, but the size of it looks like a B class demon, B class level Spirit Gun. Anyways, so he destroys the moon with that Spirit Gun looking attack, and it turns these Saiyans, these three rando Saiyans, back into their Saiyan form. This guy kind of looks like a low-budget Nappa, kind of, this dude. And the Cerulean dude's like, we got him now. And the same dude, the low-budget Nappa dude's like, no. And then he wrecks the guy. So then Bardock, he spots, Granola's mother here. And he already knows, like, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing. Then we have this little flashback scene of him meeting Goku, Kakarot, for the first time, his son. And this right here is very interesting because this is like the old Bardock from the movie, where she goes, I swear, do Saiyamen have anything resembling emotions? And she says this because previously here she goes, do you have any idea how many months you've been gone? So this reminds us of the movie right here. I mean, this line too right here. Oh, that explains why your tummy's flat again. This is just like the movie where like Bardock didn't even remember like he had a son. He's like, oh yeah, like after they the first scene of the movie where they're destroying that planet with the psychics, they're like, oh yeah, Kanasa. They're like, after they destroy planet Kanasa, Bardock and his crew, they're like, oh yeah, Bardock, you had a son, right? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Something along the lines of that. This right here reminds me a lot of that. So the old Bardock, he's not totally gone. So then, we go back here, and this dude's showing up. He's like, Frieza, the boss man, he's going to be here soon. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I got, some people to take care of here. And then, he takes them to the Namekian because he picks up his power level. Minato picks up his power level. He grabs his staff, his, Kami staff right here. And, then, he basically, he doesn't exactly say why he's saving them, but, we basically know Bardock's a good guy here, so he leaves them be. And then we go back to the present, and, Granolah finds out, oh, I was saved by a Saiyan. Not only was I saved by a Saiyan, this dude I almost killed was his son. So he's like, okay, I guess I messed up. So then we go back because Granolah wants to find out what happened to his mother, and this is the part of the chapter where I think is this is the most important part of the chapter. This is also what's going to get the most controversy. And I don't know exactly how 100% I feel about this. It's tragic, yet, also kind of interesting, but then kind of maybe a little over dramatic and over the top. So, we got Alec and the heaters here, the other two, Gas, and the chick, what was her name? Mackie. And, the two of them, really only Gas and Alec are serious. The other two are basically jokes. Gag characters, but they're here, basically because they see value in this planet cereal back then, and they know Frieza's gonna show up, and they call Frieza like a lizard, and we're not gonna serve him anymore. And this part right here, okay. So Granolah wakes up, little baby Granolah, and he sees Bardock's tail, and he was out of it when Bardock saved him, so he didn't know like Saiyan saved him. And he goes, Saiyan! And this essentially leads to the death of his mother. Him shouting out, Saiyan, this one thing he did leads to the death of his mother, which is super tragic. If he finds out, he's really going to regret it. But it's also just like goes to show, like, Granolah, he's just a really dumb kid. He wasn't only dumb as an adult, he's dumb as a kid as well. Because not only does this lead to the death of his mother, it leads to the death of his mother by the heaters. And he doesn't find out these dudes kill his mom until 40-something years later. Granolah's 40-something years old. So, essentially, Bardock, he tried to save them. He put this cape on. He's like, yeah, I'm going to kill these people. The Namekian, he got some kind of power, so maybe we shouldn't kill him. And then Alec just pulls out his gun and just shoots Granolah's mom, ice cold killer style, because he's a real POS. And he goes kill the kid, take the Namekian, and make it quick. So then Gas senses something. Bardock attacks them. Can't really do anything. Gas is too overpowered. For some reason, I have no idea why the heaters are so powerful. But then, certain stuff in Dragon Ball, like why is Frieza so powerful? We don't know. And then, Minato, he tries to save Granolah's mom. He says he doesn't have enough power. Again, he says early in the chapter, like, he's not a gifted Namekian, like Dende, for example, who can just heal people. So, he basically used all his power, the little power he had to heal Bardock, and that was it. So then, they basically say they have to die, yada yada. And then we go to the present. Gas, talks about how he wants revenge for, I guess, on any Saiyan, because Bardock slighted him. Like, I don't really get that part. But basically, yeah, that was the chapter. It was decent. The end was, the whole like Granolah's mom, the explanation of her death was kind of, it was tragic, but a little over the top. Like, Alec turns out to be the one that killed Granolah's mom. I don't know how I feel about that. And the fact that Granolah didn't figure out for all these years. And then also the fact, like, Minato got the Dragon Balls, and he never uses the 2 Dragon Balls, which have unlimited wishes. They don't turn to stone. You can just keep making wishes as long as you can keep finding them. He doesn't use the Dragon Balls to wish back the Namekians who died. He doesn't use the Dragon Balls to wish back the Cerealians or Granolah's mom. I don't know. It's a little weird. Maybe I'm missing something here. Overall, I'll say the chapter probably like, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. But yeah, that was my review reaction to 77. Have a good day, guys. Don't forget to like. It is greatly appreciated. And peace out.